What's going on YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in again. My name is Chance, and basically this video is going to be about how to deal with negative criticism. I know my channel is soccer, however this can apply to you especially in other sports or in your job or whatever it is. So tune into the video. Alright guys, so negative criticism is basically anything that coaches or any other players or even parents, hopefully not parents, but people that will say negative things to you about the way you play or what you're doing, or commenting on what you're not doing on the field. And for younger players it can be very emotional. I could tell you a story of myself when I was 13, 14, when I first started playing more of the higher level development leagues. There's a thing called ODP, Olympic Development Program. I know it's been around for a long time. However, I was, just like you guys, starting out, trying to get noticed, trying to get that exposure. So basically, I would go to the Hawaii, district or the island one, and then I would go to the state and regionals and whatnot, right? So basically, this is my first time going to the state tryout. And 13, 14, and this is all the best kids in the state for my age group. And there's so happened to be one coach that would basically really demoralize a lot of the players' way they play, especially on the field, really say negative type of things, and making players feel very unconfident and that type of thing. And personally, I had a situation just like that, where I was told that I don't know how to keep the ball in certain situations, or I don't have good vision at all. And it really got to me emotionally because I was a very emotional type of player. However, I use that as fuel to drive me into practice, and don't feel like you are not good enough for anything like that. Just use that as some type of information from a coach or a player or whatever, and do something to prove them wrong. And that's the key point here, is to take that information, don't let it get under your skin, don't feel emotional about it, take it and then do something about it, right? Go out on the field, prove them wrong, especially during game time, and just practice, guys. That's how you prove people wrong, is you practice, you polish your art, and that's how you perform, and that's how you get better, right? And basically, guys, negative criticism comes in all shapes and sizes. Unfortunately, it's part of the sports realm. When you get into high school, it gets kind of like that. When you get into college especially, you're gonna get a lot of doses of it, especially from coaches and people coming to watch you play, because if you're going to a big D1 school, they expect you to perform, right? So basically, with that in mind, and then also if you guys are trying to play professionally, you will be scrutinized in any which way, shape, or form. Especially, you're a role model, right? If you're a professional player, you're a role model. And even you see these people on the news, especially like football players, that's mostly what I see, is getting into trouble with the law and that type of stuff, right, guys? So keep that in mind, right? When you get into the higher levels of play, you need to be a role model and set an example, especially with on and off the field, and that's the most important part, all right? So basically, just to recap on this, I know this is a short video, but I wanted to touch up on it for you guys because I know it can really affect young players' playing style, because they think they're not good enough or whatnot. But think about it this way: that's all just talk. Just do your best, practice your ass off, and go out there and show coaches, players, and parents wrong. All right. But until then, my name is Chance. You guys have a great day and keep practicing. All right. Aloha.